Hello ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like the tricks that I performed for you earlier on. Great interest of mine has been magic over a lot of the years of my life. A few things I want to do now is play a few mind games on you. What I'd like you to do is, I'm a bit confused because you know that system that the deaf use for reading. What's it called? Now, a lot of people then automatically said Braille. It's because I indicated that, which led you to say Braille, but obviously the deaf don't use Braille. It's the blind that use Braille. Yeah. Many of you like you to do is, how do you spell yes? So you spell it Y-E-S. Yes. If you put an E in front of it, what does it say? If you have just immediately said to yourself it said ES, then you're wrong, because there's no such word as ES. It actually says eyes. Yeah? Okay, dumb man goes into a shop with a broken pencil, and he does this to the shopkeeper. Okay, so what's he actually asking for? Well, you can see there it's quite obvious that he's asking for a pencil sharpener. Yeah? A blind man goes into the shop and wants a pair of scissors. What does the blind man do? If the first reaction of yourself is to do this, then it's quite wrong, because a blind man would only have to ask for a pair of scissors because he isn't dumb. But the very fact of me doing this leads you to do that. Yep. Another one is, think of a large black and white animal that lives in a farm. Okay, so the natural reaction is to say cow. Yeah. Okay, how do you spell silk? Okay, and the question I want to ask you is, what does a cow drink? If a lot of you said milk, then you'd be quite wrong, because it produces milk, it drinks water. Yes. And the last one I've got for you is that I want you to think of a fort that you buy, say, a kiddie for Christmas, and you spell it F-O-R-T. What I'd like you to do is say fort 5 times. Okay, so now say it 4 times. Now say it 3 times. Now say it twice. And now say it once. Okay, what I'd like to ask you now is, what do you eat soup with? Now, if the first reaction that came along was fork, you'd be quite wrong, because actually you eat soup with a spoon, not a fork. Okay, thanks very much.